How many people manage to go from $0 to millions of dollars in just a few years at a time when the global economy is its most challenging? That's a pretty amazing achievement. It seems to be everywhere. But how do they manage to put away money and get rich when times are so tough? Well, in this video, we'll investigate and get to the bottom of the strategies used by the smart and adaptable to make themselves wealthy to the point of freedom. And if you're like me and you're obsessed with making money, then you're going to be blown away by some of the strategies that the young and rich are using. I've analysed a lot of the best strategies to make and save money. And some of these strategies are not only smart, they're easy, especially if you're comparing it to getting up every day and working in a job. You see, the average savings growth rate with a stable job is consistently flat. It goes something like this. You start with a standard salary and toil away for years, progressing through the ranks until you get promoted enough to make more money and then save more. It's a slow process. So how is it that some people are able to skip this entire step? I mean, everybody basically starts at the same point, from zero. Well, they had a plan. You see, no matter how hard someone saves, the system is built to take money away from your savings and add it back into the system. The issue is most people don't know how to keep money in their pockets and out of the system. And that's what the wealthy have worked out so well. You need to get an initial savings lump sum and get it working for you. After researching the financial strategies and habits of the rich, here are the 10 steps behind their financial growth. If this is the year you want your finances to boom, pay close attention. Step 1. Putting together the initial seed. You need an initial bag of money that you can use as your seed to grow a tree of financial freedom. This is the most important and challenging step in your journey, and it's also the most rewarding. Without this seed, you won't be able to plant anything and reap the rewards of your labour. But how do you get this seed? There are a lot of ways, but basically, let's be honest, they all involve hard work, and that isn't easy. The key is to be consistent, disciplined, and smart with your money. You need to do the sums. What's the lowest you can spend each week and the most you can make? Calculate what you can save and stick to your budget. This step definitely will require fortitude, patience, and resilience, but it's not forever. That leads us to step 2. Step 2. Treat it like a challenge. Think of this as a war between you and your savings target and the economic pull to spend your hard-earned dollars. Put your head down and work to save, and know that this situation isn't forever. Mark your target seed savings amount and set your time frame. Be prepared to put yourself through pain. To expand on this step, you need to have a clear vision of why you are saving and what it is you want to achieve. Remind yourself of your goals every day and motivate yourself to stay on track. Resist the temptation of spending money on things that are not essential or aligned with your purpose. See it as a challenge that will test your discipline, resilience, and determination. To keep yourself motivated, celebrate every milestone you reach and reward yourself with something meaningful. Have fun with the process and enjoy your journey of saving. Step 3. Embrace time as your friend. Don't forget that this isn't a race, but a lifelong adventure. Imagine an adventure that begins with a steep climb. It'll be challenging at first, but soon you'll reach the peak and you'll enjoy the view. You can glide down the slope with ease. When you reach your destination, you can celebrate and reap the rewards of your effort. During the climb, time may seem to crawl, but when you look back, you'll realize that it was only a fraction of your life. Time is relative. Compared to your whole life and the benefits you'll gain, the difficult part of building your wealth is only a minor segment. Time is also your best ally in building wealth. The earlier that you start investing and locking your money in, the more your money can grow through compounding over the long term. What is compounding? Let's check Step 4. Step 4. The magic of compounding. What is compounding exactly? It's the process of earning interest on your interest. That means that your money grows faster and faster over time. For example, if you invest $1,000 at 10% interest per year, after 1 year you'll have $1,100. But after 2 years, you'll have $1,210, not just the $1,200. That extra $10 is the interest on your interest, and it just keeps adding up year after year. Compounding is the secret to building wealth. It's how you can turn a small amount of money into a fortune. But there's a catch. You need time and patience. Compounding works best when you start early and you let your money grow for a long time. The longer you wait, the more powerful compounding becomes. That's why it's important to start saving and investing as soon as possible. Step 5. The concept of passive income through investments. Passive income is one of the best ways to achieve financial freedom. It means earning money without actively working for it. Imagine having a money tree in your backyard that keeps producing cash every month, even if you don't water or prune it. That's what passive income is like. Investments are the tools that you can use to grow your money tree. There are things like stocks, real estate, or other assets that increase in value over time or pay you a regular income in the form of interest and dividends. The idea is that in the first stages, you build your initial investment seed using your own time and effort. But as that seed grows and you plow it into investments, you start to get a pay raise that you don't actually work for. But how? Well, your investments pay you on a regular basis in the form of interest and dividends. No wonder everybody looks so relaxed. But what is interest and dividends exactly? Let's investigate this in step 6. Step 6. Understanding interest and dividends. Interest is money earned on loans that you've given. Like when you put money in a savings account or an investment bond, you are actually loaning your money to the bank. Did you even know that that was possible? When you invest, the bank pays you for that loan. That money is interest. Dividends, on the other hand, are your share of a company's profits. Let's look at a basic sum. Interest is the money you earn when you lend your money to someone else, like a bank or a company. For example, if you put $10,000 in a savings account that pays 5% interest per year, you'll earn $500 at the end of the year for just keeping your money there. A dividend, on the other hand, is money that you earn when you own a share of a company that distributes its profits to its shareholders. For example, if you own 100 shares of a company that pays $1 dividend per share, you will earn $100 at the end of the year, just for being a part owner of that company. Investing in assets that pay interest and dividends is a great way to generate passive income because you don't have to do anything to earn it. You just have to buy them and hold them. Of course, there are risks involved and you have to do research before investing. But if you do it right, you can enjoy the benefits of having a money tree that grows bigger and bigger over time. Step 7. Assessing risks and diversifying. Have you ever heard the phrase, don't put all your eggs in one basket? It might seem obvious, but there is always a chance that things could go wrong. So you need to spread your hard-earned money around different investments. This will ensure that if one investment doesn't perform as you'd expected, you still have opportunities in other investments. Think of it as your plan B. Explore different investment options and choose a mix that matches your risk tolerance. Generally, the riskier the investment, the higher the possible return, and also the higher risk for loss. Step 8. Use your profits to buy more income. Once you have a steady stream of income from your initial investment, you can use some of that money to buy more assets that produce more income. You can see what's going to happen here. The whole system starts to feed on itself. The more you create and invest, the more the system pays you, the more you can put back, and so on. The beauty is, the bigger your system gets, the more opportunity to diversify your assets. You'll be able to look at properties as an opportunity and other assets that need more initial income. It's like using the fruits of your first plant to grow more plants. This way, you can increase your income faster and reach your wealth goals sooner. Step 9. Understanding inflation. You've probably been hearing the word inflation all over the media. It's essential to understand inflation, which can help or harm you. If you keep your money in a jar, inflation erodes its value. When my father was a kid, you could get a lunch for $1. Good luck doing that now. If he had just put his money in a jar all that time, today he would be lucky to buy anything for $1. That's inflation. Things just get more expensive over time. It's important that you beat inflation at its own game. But how? By investing. Assets such as companies, property, etc. also become worth more over time with inflation. So if you own those things, your wealth grows with inflation. It doesn't deteriorate as cash does over time. If you invest wisely, you can outpace inflation, making your money grow faster than inflation. Step 10. Snowballing your money. Think of your wealth as a snowball. As you progress through these steps, your wealth starts small, but it grows over time. The more you invest, the bigger it gets. Like a rolling snowball downhill. Compound interest, wise investments, and smart financial habits will make your financial snowball unstoppable. Eventually, the ball doesn't need your input and it rolls by itself. Then you know you have succeeded. Well, that's it. The 10 steps behind rapid financial growth. If this is the year you want your finances to boom, follow these steps. Good luck.